Hey there, YouTubers, how you guys doing? I know that I've done rebuild videos before, but today I'm going to do one on a vivi Nova head. The vivi Nova head, the Vision Clear Misers, Discount Vapors Clear Miser, the Smoke-Tech vivi Nova. They all use basically the same type of head. The only top coil clear miser that uses a different style head altogether is the Kanger T2. It's a lot harder to rebuild because such a small working area. But I figured I'd do a vivi Nova head for you. I've already pre-treated my wick, which is a 2.5 millimeter. No, I got to where you could see it for a second, but it's a 2.5 millimeter. I am going to be using 32 gauge wire, and this head is a 1.8 ohm head. I'm going to try to get as close to that as I can. I know 5 wraps will be 1.6 on the Nova heads, which is the closest that I can get to the 1.8. Cut the wire off. I have enough for one more coil. I'll put that back in the bag. I have 3 more bags of this wire, so I'm not really worried about it. And as you guys have seen before, I take my trusty good old butane lighter and heat the wire. I tried doing this the other way and I ended up screwing up the coil, so that's why I already have the wick already cut. I can't do it with the camera in front of me, well, behind my hands. I gotta do it with the camera in front. Now I've did my coil. I've already did my wick. So all I gotta do is put it on here. As you know, my first wrap is always what I call a bogus wrap. And let's get a little bit closer to that. Looks like a pretty good wrap there. Now when I undo what I call the bogus wrap, it will actually be all close wrapped. And as you can see, that one wire is actually pulling over this one here, which is my longer wire. For some reason my longer wire always pulls over, so I know my longer wire is going to be my ground. I'm going to come back out, refocus. I'm going to put it in my Nova head. Basically what you want to do is keep your wires as close together as you can. I leave a little gap between them and slowly feed them in. Pull it down in. I know the longer wire is going to be a ground, so I'll pull the longer wire off to the side, and I'll get the rubber grommet, which is right here. I'll put the what I call the positive piece through the center of the rubber grommet, and I'll push that into place. Now I'll take the center pin, push it into place, and what I'll do is I'll take and pull the wires just slightly to get it nice and tight in there. And then what I'll do is I'll take my finger, pushing on the center pin, and I'll just twist the wire. Snaps right off. I'll put that piece of wire there on top of the lighter. And I'll spin it around, and I'll do the same thing for the positive. I'll take and spin. It popped right off. Basically this head is good to go, but I am going to put it on a Joytech Ego C twist, and it will thread in. Not a whole lot, but I'm going to test it. Now that head's working really good, and this is Kenthel wire. I don't use nichrome wire, but I could sit here and burn it all day like this and not have problems with it. But as you can see, it's a good working head. All I have to do is put the cap back on. I can remove it from my Nova, well, my Joytech, put my Kanger back on, and the head's good to go. The wicks are a little bit long on it, so I'm going to pull out one I've already got. Well, matter of fact, I'm going to pull my vivi Nova apart, drain it, and put this head in and cut it. I'm going to do it right here on video, well, on YouTube. That way you guys can see me use this, and I will pull out my syringe. I have syringes for everything. Syringes for flavors, syringes for this. But what it is, I built this one here too high of an ohm for the battery I'm using it on. So I'm going to take it off. Take the cap off. Drain the tank. Now the tank is drained. I can actually pull the tank outer off. Take my screwdriver, because I use it to tighten these heads down all the way. Take this head off, put the new one on, cut it to length. Now I gotta find somewhere to put